Hello, welcome back guys to another prediction video, this time about the final of the Club World Cup. Now, we went from 32 teams, now there are only 2 teams left, and this is our 63rd game of the Club World Cup. So I'm gonna give you my prediction for this final between Chelsea and PSG, and we're gonna be reviewing everything they've done to their path to the Club World Cup final. So let's get right into it. So, starting off with Chelsea. Well, they got put in a group with Flamengo, LAFC, and Sporting Club de Tunis. So, their first game was against LAFC in Atlanta. And you know what? The stadium was practically empty because it was on a 3 p.m. on a Monday. People gotta go to work. And yeah, Chelsea won this game pretty well, thanks to one goal from Pedro Neto in the 40th minute. And yeah, then Enzo Fernandez scored in the 75th minute to win Chelsea the game 2-0. And then next, they had to play Flamengo. So, Flamengo are a really good Brazilian side with 3 Copa Libertadores, and they should not be underestimated. Now, this only Pedro Neto scored in the 13th minute to put Chelsea up 1-0, but then the whole team collapsed, and yeah, Chelsea got exposed by Flamengo. They conceded 3 goals, thanks to one from Danilo, another one from Bruno Henrique, and another one from Wallace. And Chelsea lost the game 3-1. And yeah, Nicolas Jackson got a red card, so that's why Chelsea got exposed a lot. But then they had to beat Sporting Club de Tunis. That was a must-win game because they beat LAFC 1-0. So whoever won would have been in the round of 16. And yeah, Chelsea won this game 3-0 pretty convincingly, and they finished second behind Flamengo. And now in the round of 16 they had to play Benfica. Benfica were a Portuguese team that finished first in their group, undefeated, and they didn't lose to Bayern because they beat them 1-0. So I was expecting from this game to be Chelsea to be good, and Benfica to be good as well. I thought this game was going to be 50-50. Yeah, at first it was 50-50. Like the first half was boring, but the second half, things started to get pretty entertaining. And first was a brilliant free kick from Reece James from outside the box. I don't think you know what, I was actually paying attention, but then Reece James just like took the shot because I was looking at the scoreboard, and then he took it like so quick. So what a goal by Reece James. But then in the 85th minute, the game had to be stopped due to lightning. And yeah, that's because there's been a lot of thunderstorms here. I don't know why here in the East Coast it's been getting like a lot of thunderstorms. Like we had one yesterday. So, and then the game went to in the 90+5th minute, Chelsea conceded a penalty, and Benfica had to take it thanks to Angel Di Maria. He scored the goal perfectly to put the game to extra time. And yet, after that, in a few minutes of extra time, Benfica got a red card and we're down to 10 men. And yet, Benfica collapsed all of a sudden. And then Christopher Nkunku scored to put the game 2-1, and then Pedro Neto most likely sealed the game by scoring again. Pedro Neto was on fire, man, and scored to make the game 3-1, and then Hull scored to wrap it up convincingly. Yeah, what a game. 4-1. That was really entertaining to watch. But then they had to play Palmeiras in the quarterfinals. So, Palmeiras, those were actually my champions. I'm sorry, I kind of jinxed them. because I thought a South American team could actually win the Club World Cup. So, Palmeiras, not a team to be underestimated also, with ballers like my Colombian guy, Richard Rios. Of course, Estevao, I watched a game in the Copa Libertadores against Cerro Porteño, and man, that guy scored a screamer. Wow. He's going, you know what, he was actually going to join Chelsea. And yeah. The game started with Cole Palmer scoring his first goal from open play after 6 months or something like that. Yeah. And then, yeah, and also Cole Palmer scored his first goal in 2 months. Oh, but then in the 53rd minute, Estevao scored a tight angle goal. Like, I was not expecting that goal. Hit the crossbar and bam, it got in. And yeah, Palmeiras leveled the game 1-1. And then Chelsea, Malo Gusto crossed the ball and a Palmeiras defender hit it. And that was like the worst goal of the tournament, I'm not gonna lie. Because the goalkeeper from Palmeiras should have saved that. But then, yeah, the game finished 2-1 to Chelsea. And yeah, they advanced to the next round playing another Brazilian club, Fluminense. Now, they signed Joao Pedro a few days before that. And you know what? He had to play against his boyhood club, Fluminense. And the game started with a golazo from Joao Pedro from outside the box. Yeah, and Chelsea were up 1-0. And after that, yeah, Fluminense should have gotten a penalty in my opinion, because the Chelsea defender's handball was like this, and the referee said it was natural position, but I don't think that was not a penalty. That was a clear penalty in my opinion. But enough of that. In the 56th minute, Joao Pedro scored again. Of course, he didn't celebrate because it was his former club. Not like Dembele, who celebrates against Barcelona. Yeah. Joao Pedro didn't celebrate because that was his boyhood club. And the game finished 2-0 to Chelsea. Fluminense, the dark horses of this tournament, the underdogs of this tournament, were knocked out in the semi-finals. And yeah, they reached the final. Now, let's move on to PSG. But before I get into that, let's thank the sponsor of today's video. Michelab is today's sponsor because I really like to vote on these separate occasions of the Club World Cup. Yeah, on this one I forgot to vote. So, yeah, Michelab is today's sponsor. It's really fun to vote. So, yeah, so go to FIFA Michelab, the player of the match. So yeah, that's my sponsor because I think it's really fun to vote. And don't forget to vote this exclusively for the Club World Cup final. Now back to the video. Now that I've thanked the sponsor of today's video, it's time to talk about PSG. So PSG, arguably the best team in the world. If they win the Club World Cup, they'll for sure be the best team in the world. So they got put in the group with Atletico Madrid, Botafogo, and Seattle Sounders. So they had to play first Atletico Madrid, and yeah, Atletico Madrid got slapped, bro. 4-0. 4-0. They just completely dominate the whole Europe, maybe the world. So first, Fabian Ruiz scored a golazo with his strong foot, and then Vitinha dribbled about a lot of defenders and then scored to make the game 2-0. And then, yeah, Mayulu, who scored in the finals, scored, and then Lee scored, the Korean wonder kid, yeah, Lee scored a penalty to wrap the game up 4-0. Wow, that was pure dominance from PSG. But then here's the unexpected thing that happened. They had to play Botafogo. So Botafogo, the defending, wow, what a game this was. The defending Copa Libertadores champions versus the defending Champions League winners. So I was expecting PSG to draw at least against Botafogo. And you know what? The unexpected thing happened. Botafogo won 1-0. And you know what? PSG need to win the next game against not to play Seattle Sounders. So, and the game was really good because they won 2-0 from a goal from Hakimi and another goal from Kvaratskhelia. So, and they finished top of the group because Botafogo lost to Atletico Madrid and they had to play the easier task of Inter Miami. Now, many predictioners like me, I wasn't expecting Inter Miami, especially, but they have the GOAT Messi, he was going to carry them. Yeah, and he did. He carried the team, but yeah, sadly for Inter Miami, PSG completely smoked them. 4-0 again, 4-0. All of the goals were scored in the first half. The 2 goals were scored from João Neves. He's one of the most underrated players right now, in my opinion. He's very underrated, João Neves. And then an own goal from Inter Miami, and then Hakimi scored to make the game 4-0. And yeah, they knew they weren't gonna bottle this at all, so they just let Inter Miami press them. You know what? Nuno Mendes, who completely pockets every left winger like Yamal, Saka, Dumfries, Salah. He couldn't pocket Messi because he got dribbled past Messi twice. I guess you can't do anything against the GOAT. So, that play Bayern Munich next in the quarterfinals. Now, Bayern Munich finished second in the group and played Flamengo, and they beat Flamengo 4-2. Okay, so first the game started pretty weak. It was 50-50 the first half for PSG, but sadly, Jamal Musiala, who started off his first game since 3 months, got injured, like very badly. He broke his ankle. You know what? His ankle, you know that your ankle's supposed to be like this, right? Yeah, it's supposed to be stable, but then his ankle completely twisted. I feel bad. I feel bad for Musiala. He'll be out for like 5 months or something. Yeah, so hopefully he comes back. I guess that's why you can skip. I guess why Rafinha said that the Club World Cup is bad because you get more injuries. Yeah, Rafinha, he deserved the Ballon d'Or. But let's get into that. So the second half started by Desiree Doué scoring off with his weak foot and scoring a goal. Yeah, Doué, he's my favorite PSG player. And then yeah, they got 2 red cards, Bayern Munich. And they were down. No, I mean PSG, and they were down to 9 men. Bayern, what they needed to do is just press. Well, they did, but Harry Kane's goal was offside. But they let PSG attack, and then Ousmane Dembélé scored to seal the game 2-0. And yeah, he also celebrated like Diogo Jota's video game celebration to honor respect. Respect to Diogo Jota. And the game finished 2-0, and then they had to play Real Madrid in the semi-finals. Yes, what a peak entertainment clash, man. This game was actually really good. Mbappe scored a bicycle kick in his last game and also honored respect to Diogo Jota. And then, so this game was going to be peak. Mbappe facing his former club. Wow, what a game this was going to be. And yeah, I was really, really excited. So, the game started by 2 incredible saves from Courtois. This man is just a block. He's like a block of concrete, man. And then, yeah. So, but then PSG just piled on the pressure. And yeah, they eventually got the goal thanks to Fabian Ruiz. What a player, man. He's a baller for PSG. And then it was a mistake from Asensio. Yeah, Asensio is just awful, man. Like, what he did last season was good, but now the Club World Cup, he's been messing things up. And then this time there was a mistake from Rudiger, and yeah, Dembele scored to make the game 2-0. And then in just 20 minutes, hey, Fabian Ruiz scored again to make the game 3-0. And yeah, it was pretty much finished. And then in the 89th minute, Gonzalo Ramos also scored, and he also did Diogo Jota's FIFA celebration to honor respect to him. And the game finished 4-0. 4-0! As a Barca fan, I'm actually laughing right now. PSG completely dominated the game, man. I am actually so... This is too funny, man. Real Madrid win the season trophyless with all of the with all of the star players, man. It's too funny to see Real Madrid like this. And what a season for Barca as well. So, now it's my prediction. Who will win the Club World Cup? So, my prediction. The winner of the 2025 Club World Cup will be... Of course, it had to be PSG. I mean, Chelsea, they've done a pretty good run so far. So, I'm going to predict Chelsea to, like, have a good fight against PSG. So, PSG going to win this 2-1. Goal scorers. I think Doué is going to score and Vitinha. From Chelsea, I think Pedro Neto because he's been on fire this tournament. So, my winner is PSG. And yeah, I'll be hoping to do a prediction video of the Club World Cup of 2029. So yeah, see ya.